Mark, hi mate, just wanted to get a review over to you of some of the stuff we chatted about in the studio. Cracking session. Obviously trying to prepare for the P word, Portugal, end of February. We've got a program in place now through the new year. We're going to look at swing, and we're also going to do a lot of short game pitching and chipping to get that good. Swing wise or ball flight wise, you want to hit the ball a little bit lower. You want to hit the ball a little bit more penetrating, and you want to hit the ball a little bit further. We're also going to look at kitting you out with some new equipment ready for the P word as well. We've done video, and we supported that with some 3D work. Setup, posture, and alignment, really good. Really neutral alignment. Video 2D shows that, and our 3D analysis showed that as well. So you square with your upper body, square with your pelvis. Everything's really cool. We could maybe add a little bit of side bend, but we are kind of splitting, clutching at straws a little bit there. We can maybe add 2 or 3 degrees more side bend. I would, however, pull the ball position back a little bit in your stance. You're going to see why as we go into the dynamics of the swing. I just drop the ball position back a little bit. This is a 6 iron, and then you were kind of asking about leaning the shaft. I would probably just lean the shaft a little bit stronger that way. But apart from that, setup really good. Sequencing is good as you start to move the golf club away. The 3D analysis did identify that your pelvis and upper body ride together a little bit. So what you'll see here, particularly from face on the left, as your torso moves, your pelvis moves with it a little bit, just to improve sequencing. We could slow the pelvis down. We discussed that briefly, didn't really follow up on it because we started chatting about some other stuff. At this point, note that I've got a line on your tailbone on the right-hand side. Also note that your upper body bend is somewhere between 38-39 degrees when you start. As you wind through, plane lines are looking beautiful. As we said, sequence is pretty good. Everything looks really cool. We've got some really good stuff happening. You rotate well. We've got some good numbers in the 3D with rotation. Shoulder plane a little flat. So we've only got 31 degrees of angle here. You started 38 degrees bent over. You're now 31. So we'd like a little bit more angle to the shoulders to retain the good angles that you set up when you started. So we did a lot of work on that, and then we've done a lot of work on in the transition, trying to keep your tailbone back on this line, trying to rotate, trying to clear a bit more through the ball. You'll see you've got some early extension here. You do hit the odd nasty shank, and you kind of said when you looked at this video how square on you looked there. You are 21 degrees open with your pelvis, so you are open, you have turned, but we can get that 35, 40 degrees. So we did a lot of work from the top on clearing your lower body out of the way, creating some room for the club to swing into, and really swinging the arms fast through the ball. The more you can do that, the more you're going to be able to lean we've already got the ball back a little bit in your stance, but the more you can use your body, you're going to lean the shaft forward a little bit more, reducing dynamic loft. You'll see you've got the shaft leaning back a little bit, so just kind of popping the ball up into the air there. So that's something that we're gonna really work on. But all in all, mate, some really cool stuff going on. Some really good balance at the end. So some good stuff. Do a bit of work before we meet up next for our next session. Watch this video back before you come and practice and come to the session with some clear objectives of what you're trying to do. Ball position, shoulder plane, clear through the golf ball. We're going to get you faster. We're going to get you more fluent. We're going to let the club go. We're going to lean the shaft forward more, and we're going to hit it further. Also, we're going to kit you out with some new gear. We're going to go irons, wedges, putter, and might even chuck a cheeky little blue metal wood in there in February. So, Mark, catch you later. I hope this has helped. Cheers.